Hello friends, welcome to your own channel, Noiseless Investment. Here we try to decode a company based on the fundamental analysis and get to know if the company is worth our investment or not. Please note I am not a SEBI registered advisor and these are my personal views based on the fundamental of the stock. Please do your due diligence and consult your financial advisor before investing in any of the stock. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get the useful information on a regular basis. Today we are going to do a fundamental analysis on Titan. So this is the website of Titan. You can go through this. So they are responsible for the watches, manufacturing watches, Fast Track, Sonata, Zoop, and Titan iGear, iPlus. So these are the various products that comes under the umbrella of Titan. So you can go through this website and get to know more about this company and the prospects. Now let's move on to another website to get a better view what exactly are the fundamentals of Titan. So I'm here on the Screener website, and if we look at the first instance, then we see that the current market price of Titan is 2,954 and it rose by 1.59% on 16th June. The current market cap of this company is 2,62,279 crores. So basically it's a large cap company. And if we look into the stock PE, it is 80.7, which is on a higher side. And if we look into the industry PE, it is 27.8. So obviously the stock is expensive, it's not cheap. Now if we look into the fundamentals in relations to ROCE, then ROCE for this year is 25.1%, average ROCE for 3 years is 20.8%, average ROCE for 5 years is 22.0%, average ROCE for 10 years is 23.6%. So the ROCE is quite good for Titan, that is return on capital employed. And if we look into return on equity for Titan, it is 30.7%, and the average ROE for 3 years is 24.7%, average ROE for 5 years is 24.5%, and average ROE for 10 years is 24.5%. So it is maintaining a healthy return on equity since last 10 years. If we look into the face value, it is 1 and the dividend yield is 0.34. Debt to equity is 0.79, so the company is having some debt on itself. And if you look into the interest coverage ratio, it is 15.8, so they are able to pay off its interest quite well. The current ratio is 1.69, which specifies that the company is able to utilize its cash and other reserves quite well. Now if we look into the promoters holding, which is an important aspect, and we should always be looking into the promoters holding of a company where the promoters holding is greater than 50% at least. So here they are the promoters holding is greater than 50%, which is 52.9%, and the FII's holding for this company is 17.5%, and they have reduced their stake by 0.02%. The DII's holding is 11.2% and they have increased their holding by 0.09%. So it has got an impressive sales growth of 40.9% and the profit growth of 46.8%. So the CAGR in relation to the sales growth and the profit growth is quite impressive here. And the quarter on quarter sales growth is 32.9%, which is also very impressive. If we look into the sales growth for 3 years, the average sales growth, it is 24.4%, and the average sales growth for 5 years is 20.3%. Similarly, in case of profit growth for 5 years, it is 23.8%, and profit growth for 3 years is 29.6%. Quarterly profit growth is 33.7%. So the profit is increasing by 33.7 every quarter on a quarterly basis, which makes this stock a very good one fundamentally. Now if we look into the operating profit margin, the profits that actually the company is taking in its pocket and back home is 12%, which is quite impressive. And operating profit margin last quarter was 10.5%, so this is also increasing. However, if we look into the 5 years margin, it is also increasing, which is a good thing about this company. Now if we look into the PEG ratio, it is 3.38. Ideally it should be less than 1, but since this company which leaves little room for the company to grow actually. So now if we come into the Altman Z score, it is 19, which is way ahead than the 2% limit, the limit of 2. And Piotrowski score is also 7, which specifies that it is behaving quite well in terms of the 3 parameters of the financial side. And if we look into the return over 1 month, it is 8.54, return over 1 week is 2.71, and return over 1 day is 1.59, which specifies clearly that the stock is in uptrend. If we look into monthly, weekly and the daily chart. Now we move on to the other side, and let's understand if what exactly is the beta for this stock. So the beta is 0.93, which means that the stock will be moving by 0.93% if the market will be moving by 1, and the stock will be falling by 0.93% if the market will be falling by 1. So here you see it is clearly specifies that this is in a very bullish trade. Now if we look into what exactly is the score out of 10 for Titan, then we find that the score for Titan is 7 out of 10, and the Titan's company share analysis in relation to earning is 8, and the fundamental is 6 out of 10, relative valuations is 2, and risk is 9, and price momentum is 8. So this is fairly good stock when compared to the other companies in its sector. Now if we look into what exactly, if we move on to another website and get to know what exactly is the fair value, then the fair value is coming out to be 2306.69, which leaves a room for 22.2% downside. So the stock may fall from this level of 2959. It may fall down to 22.2%, and the spread can be between 1249 to 2821. Now if we look into the pros of this company, these are the pros: yields high returns on invested capital, consistently increasing earning per share. Yeah, one thing we have to look into what exactly is the earning per share of this company. So the EPS is 36.6 rupees. So one share of Titan is making 36 rupees for you. Now if we look into the RSI suggests that the stock is in overbought territory. Since this overbought territory means the stock may fall in days to come, so trade accordingly. And trading at a higher earning multiples. So the earning multiples is quite high. We have already seen that the PE ratio for this stock is quite high. And if we look into the other pros of this company, stock generally trades with low price volatility, prominent players in textile, apparels, luxury goods, and cash flows can sufficiently cover interest payments, has maintained dividend payouts for 22 consecutive years. Analysts predict the company will be profitable this year. Now let's look into go into money controls and get to know about the management's what exactly was the dividend given. So on the dividend that is declared for 13th of July is rupees 10, and they have consistently been paying the dividend since last 10 years or so, more than that. Okay, so well, this is the fundamental analysis we have done. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you like this video, because I'm giving you I'm just giving you datas, and which is the most important thing. So I'm not giving you the like the other people, they talk a lot about these things and try to give you all the spices, put in the spices into this thing. So my videos are not for those things. My videos are completely made because I normally make this to just so that you don't get driven by the operators. Okay, so that is the main motive. And in the stock market, we all are here to earn some money, not to lose one. If we are more interested in looking into the spices, then probably this is not the channel. So uh, so I won't be able to give all those spices here, because I normally talk in terms of the data, and that is the most important thing if we want to gain something out from here. So thank you for listening, and have a great day. Thank you.